In the last episode, we progressed in the FA Cup for the first time beyond round one. Can we progress in the pizza trophy? Let's find out, but we're going to start the episode with the draw for the FA Cup second round. And the draw for the second round of the FA Cup, and we're in the draw. And it's a new territory for us. Always knocked out in the first round in the last 2 seasons, but managed to get past Halifax Town this time. So in this draw, we are 40 teams in the draw for this one. Bolton are first out, and they will play Salford. Gillingham will play AFC Wimbledon. An all League Two affair. Morecambe will play Walsall or Woking. Altrincham will play Grimsby Town. That's an all Vanarama National League match. So somebody's going through to a big match in the third round there. Gateshead, also from the Vanarama National League, will play Harrogate Town from League Two. Crawley Town, League Two again. Oh, will play Tranmere or Cambridge United. I saw flash through then. I saw I was getting carried away. Boreham Wood, the National League, will play Peterborough, who are in League One. Chesterfield or South Shields will play Notts County, who knocked out Derby in the last round. Maidstone United of the Vanarama National League will play Peterborough Sports, also the Vanarama National League. Wigan, I think they're League One. They are League One. Will play Buxton of League Two. There we go. We can draw the rest of the draw, and then we can have a look and see how it comes out, just in case you want to see your team. Not quite sure why this doesn't show up on ours, but we will play Wigan. Opposition from a higher division, but if we want to aspire to League One, we're going to have to play them. So that is how the draw comes out. I will hand you to Future Mark, and he will have a look at the schedule with you. Thank you very much for the draw. Hello and welcome to episode 38 of To Be a Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have games for you against Aston Villa under-21s in the Papa John's Pizza Trophy, and the League Two match against Stevenage, both at home, I hasten to add. But that draw against Wigan in the second round of the FA Cup, it pits us against a League One side. Well, we'll see how we go, but that's a next episode. Wigan then in the FA Cup second round. Can we get through to the big boys in the third round and some big money? Maybe. And also that will feature the game against Northampton. Northampton, who are currently 16th in League Two. So those 2 games coming up for you in the next episode. Bit of transfer news. Reece Greenidge joining Hartlepool in January. We already knew that, but Jordan Ayana, he's gone out on loan until the transfer window. He's only gone out for a couple of months to Scarborough Athletic, but we have put in a bid. I think we have anyway. Let's go back. Can we go back a stage, please? Yeah, we've put a bid in for Andy Smith. Fingers crossed. He's currently 3.5 star current ability, 4.5 star potential ability. He is ex-Grimsby Town, Hull City and Grimsby Town. He is a central defender. Good heading, good marking, good tackling. He's got a good jumping reach on him. He's 6'4", So he will give us a bit of ace and can also play out on the right as well as a bit of extra oomph. So we will be more than covered in our defensive lineup for sure if Andy comes in. We'll see. It has pushed us a little bit over the wage budget, but we are thinking that once we get down to the transfer window, we will lose a few players because there are a few that aren't very happy because they're not getting playing time. So we will, I think, start to reduce numbers very slightly because players that haven't played in the first half of the season, I think we'll start to push them out. Might even be giving us a bit of scope to bring some in the winter transfer window, but we'll see how that goes. Aston Villa under 21s then today in the Papa John's trophy, or the EFL trophy, whichever way you look at it. And as I think we've described once before, everybody is on equal 3 points. Just the difference of Aston Villa have a +2 goal difference. We're on the same as Crewe, and Hartlepool on -2. Does come down to head-to-heads, and if my memory serves me right, we lost to Hartlepool, but we beat Crewe. So if it comes down to between us and Crewe, then we would go through, pretty much as it's showing on here now. If it ends up Hartlepool beat Crewe, and it comes down to between us and Hartlepool, then it will do. But I think pretty much today, with everybody on 3 points, the teams that win in their matches today will go through to the knockout stages, and another draw for us if that happens. So far, Aston Villa have beaten Hartlepool by 5 goals to 1, and they also they lost to Crewe by 3 goals to 1. So let's hope that we can get the better of them today. They obviously put up a really good match against Hartlepool, so we're fingers crossed. Just to recap on the table, the League 2 table, nothing has changed since you've been with us. No games have been played, so it is as it was. 41 points at the top. Leyton Orient second on 29, then Hartlepool on 28. Both of those have games in hand. In fact, the great wodge of them, it's only us and Gillingham that have played more games than everybody else. Everybody else have a round of games still in them. But as I said before, with 12-point lead at the top, that will at worst bring it down to 9-point lead at the top. And we've won our last 5 games straight in League 2. So hopefully we can continue that in today's episode. Right, without any more to do, let's get on with the task in hand. And that, of course, is a third group game in the Papa John's trophy. Formerly the EFL trophy, and well, let's see how we get on today. We have a couple of players suspended. Duddy Zach is suspended, and Josiah Linton are both suspended for this one. So let's go and have a look at the team that will face Aston Villa under 21s. And this is the team that will face Aston Villa under 21s in the Papa John's trophy, the decider. And Killip making his 3rd appearance in a row in the goalkeeping position. Seems to have hit a little bit of form and is making that goalkeeping position his own. Scanlon comes on for the suspended Linton. Gamble, Williams and McDonald make the rest of the defensive lineup. Raymond and Greaves are in front of them. Mundell continues as the central midfielder, just behind Barrington and Smith, the attacking wide players. Dobby starts up front. He's wanting more game time, so he's got underway today. And of course, Duddy Zach not on the bench because he is also suspended. But on the bench today are Molden, Viner, Clark, Camwa, Ross, Patterson and Omatoy, the man who's in very, very good form. And we look at the two sides. We're playing our 4-2-1-2-1 or 4-3-3, whichever way you look at it. Aston Villa. And they have Aaron Ramsey on the bench, which is quite interesting. A confirmation of the table. Not many in, as you will see. More security staff than supporters as the teams come onto the pitch. Few in the top of the stand there. Our first highlight with 22 minutes on the clock. Killip to Scanlon. Scanlon comes forward, finds Barrington. Barrington comes inside, goes back to Gamble. Gamble, crossfield to McDonald. McDonald finds Williams, who's picked up a yellow card. Greaves. Greaves comes forward into space for Smith. Smith now, can he cut inside? He's cut inside, and it's been taken off his foot. It's gone in the back of the net. Mundell gets his 6th goal of the season. It's 1-0 after 24 minutes. Good. Quite sure it was a bit of a scramble in the end. And Mundell just managed to get a foot on it. Second highlight. Greaves coming away with the ball. He's picked up a yellow card now. Smith. Smith's trying to supply Dobby, but didn't get there. Williams gets under that one. Greaves fires one out wide for Barrington, who tries to cross it in. Mundell has got it. Barrington, he's put it in the back of the net. 3rd goal of the season for Luca Barrington. We're 2 up against Aston Villa. And after 39 minutes, we're looking okay. Nice ball from Barrington. It's cut by the defender, but Mundell back to Barrington, and then the lovely curled shot into the back of the net. A throw in for Aston Villa. Seaward to Aaron Ramsey. Through, but Greaves tidies up. Good defended by Greaves. Killip goes out wide to Scanlon. Scanlon finds Barrington. Barrington now cuts inside, but he's gone out wide. Back to Gamble. Raymond. Steady build up. Raymond tries to float one over the top to Smith, and the defender missed it. Smith tries to chip the goalkeeper, but can't. Another throw in for Aston Villa. Seaward. Patterson. Dobby being a nuisance. Young is in though. Young takes a shot and it's over the top. And half time has come. Picking up yellow cards again. Really annoying. We need to calm down. 8 shots, 5 on target, 1.39, 55% of the possession. They've had 6 shots, but just 1 on target, 0.48, and 45% of the possession. We just need to keep going as we are. We're doing okay. And on this run of form, we should be all right and get us through to the knockout stages of the Papa John's Trophy. And we have kickoff. Young kicks us off for the second half. And Aston Villa have the first highlight. Gamble underneath that one. Down to Greaves. Williams. Williams scoops one forward looking for Dobby, I think it was, but didn't get there. Young picks the ball up. O'Reilly through to Ramsey. Aaron Ramsey's in. And, oh, that dipped a heck of a lot. And it's still in play. McDonald. Scanlon, I'm sure it went behind. Greaves with a free kick now. Greaves swings it in, but it's defended very well. McDonald. Williams. Back to McDonald. McDonald. He's lost the ball, but he's quick to recover. Gamble over the top this time, but nobody running through, and the defender there. Defensively very good, and we've missed that one. And outnumbered, I would say. Shakespoke. Patterson crosses it. Scanlon. Oh, and nearly come unstuck there. As Young tried to get in, but Killip was equal to it. Killip now fires one forward. And we're giving the ball away again. Aaron Ramsey. And Young is in. This time he's over the top. And Barrington winning the ball. Try to scoop that out wide, but nobody there. They fire this ball forward. Aaron Ramsey's on it, and they're going to get one back sooner or later. Young's in. He's going to score, surely. Yep. It was coming. And it's Killip. At fault there, really. He fired it at Killip, and Killip, it was so hard. Killip just couldn't hold on to it. And they've got a goal back. And now we're in trouble. Oh, straight through his legs, actually, I think. And with 67 minutes on the clock, we've made 4 changes. Patrick Gamble is off. Zach Viner is on for him. Carl McDonald comes off for Clark. Romain Mundell is off for Bobby Camois. And Lewis Dobby, who wasn't doing a great deal up front. He's come off for Tyrese Omotoy. We have a throw in Scanlon to Barrington. Barrington cuts inside. Camwa, who's come on as substitute. Camwa back to Williams. Williams out wide to Clark, but it's not going to get there. But Clark does tidy it up. Clark chips this one in. And well defended. And they're going to come forward again. Young on the ball. Through to Simpson. Clark tidies up. Those giving it away. And it's just gone over the top. And with 82 minutes on the clock, we've got a number of players that are tired. But I think it's Jaden Redmond off for Patterson in that central midfield. That is what we will do for this one. AJ Greaves is tired as well. But it's one of those, one or the other. And that's our final change. 87 minutes on the clock. Lewell, that ball forward, headed down by Greaves. Omotoy goes out wide looking for Smith. Didn't find him. And they've got a... They're on here. Aaron Ramsey's going to get this. And he's looking for support. He's going to go on his own. But Killip is equal to it. And it's gone out. I think he was offside, actually. It is all over. And we've seen the game through. A 2-1 win by virtue of those goals in the first half. Johnny Smith after 24. Luca Barrington after 39. Brad Young getting a consolation goal after 67. It wasn't a bad game, but Aaron Ramsey was the player of the match, and he put in a 7.8. 5 key passes, 3 clear-cut chances, and 1 assist for that goal from Brad Young. They did put us under a lot of pressure, but we've managed to thwart them. Let's have a look and see what the table looks like. So with Crewe beating Hartlepool by a 1-0 in their match, it means that as we beat Aston Villa and Crewe beat Hartlepool, it's us and Crewe going through to the next round of the EFL Trophy, or the Papa John's Trophy. Aston Villa and Hartlepool are getting knocked out. And at least I think they get knocked out. I'm not quite sure how it works. So as it stands, it's we are through 6 points. Crewe also on 6 points. All on 1 goal difference of +1. But we go top by virtue of the fact that that we beat Crewe in the head-to-head. And Aston Villa third. Hartlepool finish 4th. So that's how that's all derives. I'm going to have a look and see if we have got a draw coming up, and if so, we'll come back with the draw. And we do have that draw for the Papa John's Trophy second round, and this is a knockout round, I believe. Rules for the knockout stage then. Quarter-final, winners qualify for the semi-final, and yeah, it doesn't really say a great deal about it, does it? Must be at least 6 under-21 players in the starting 11. Youth teams only, that is. Right, second round... Right, second round northern section, second round southern section, and then there's a third round. So we'll see how this all pans out. Right, this is the northern section draw. There are still a number of bigger sides in here. Accrington Stanley, Barnsley. Accrington Stanley we've already played in the Caribou Cup, of course. Bradford City. Derby County, Crewe still in it, of course. Manchester City under-21s, Leeds under-21s, Manchester United under-21s, Newcastle under-21s, and Wolves under-21s, as well as Morecambe, Preston, Rochdale, Wigan, who we've already got in the FA Cup, and Stockport County still in it. Let's have the draw then. Let's see who comes out first. Bradford City of League 2 will play Manchester City under-21s. Leeds under-21s will play Derby County. Wigan. Are we going to get Wigan again? No. They're going to play Newcastle under 21s. Buxton, here we are. We are at home against Preston of League One. Stockport County will play Accrington Stanley, all both of League One. Wolves under 21s will play Morecambe. Barnsley will play Rochdale. And Manchester United under 21s will play Crewe. That is the draw for the northern section. And I presume the second, oh, it hasn't been drawn, but we won't bother with the southern part of the draw. So this is how the second round pans out. And we have a home tie against Preston. Let's have a look at the schedule, see how that fits in going forward. And there it is. So it's going to be originally we're going to have Wigan and Northampton in the next episode. It now looks like a cup, a special. It's going to be an EFL Trophy Northern Section second round and a second round of the FA Cup against Wigan. So that's coming up in the next episode. Our next match is against Stevenage in the League 2. Stevenage currently 20th. Who is Reece Greenwich is away on international duty. AJ Greaves is suspended for this one after picking up 5 yellow cards. So and Jordan Roberts is also suspended for Stevenage. Stevenage, who just lost their manager, who's Sol Campbell, getting the sack just recently. What we're going to do now is we're going to bob forward and find out who is going to be playing against Stevenage. We haven't played them before, I don't think. It's no history in the series so far. So let's go and have a look at the team that will face Stevenage. And here is the team that will face Stevenage in this Sky Bet League 2 match. Killip in goal, Linton, Gamble, McDonald and Clark are backline. Raymond and Viner are in front of them. Viner, of course, who can play in midfield as well. Dudziak is playing in the Mundell role today. Barrington out on the left as an inverted winger. Smith on the right as an inverted winger. Omotoy is up front on the bench. Prizerbeck, because Malden has picked up an injury. He could be out for a few months, actually. He could be out for 2 to 3 months. He's broken his lower leg, which isn't good. Scanlon, Williams, Patterson, Mundell, Walker and Dobby all on the bench. And this is how the sides line up. Sticking with our 4-3-3 or 4-2-1-2-1 formation. Stevenage coming into this 20th in the table. They're playing with a defensive midfielder. As you'll see, they are 20th with 18 points from their first 16 games. Smith with a corner. It's swung in. It's come back off the crossbar. And Stevenage have a breakout. List. Is he going to be cut off? Raymond has failed him. Chapman in goal for Stevenage. Kicks that ball forward. Gamble. And we've got a colour clash here, which isn't good. I'm not sure why the game has decided to do that to us. McDonald wins that ball, though. Gets it to Linton. Linton fires one forward, looking for Omotoy. Didn't find him. And they've come away with the ball. We're trying to scrap this and win it. But Linton wins that ball back. Right, try not to give it away, Linton. Gamble. Linton. Can't get through there. Barrington has come back for support. Gamble. And he's been tackled and gives the ball away. Sweeney. And he's gone out wide to Gilbert. It's crossed in. List is there. And he's got it in the post. And it's Elliot List. His 7th goal of the season. We go a goal behind on the half-hour mark. And that's not good. Well steered into the back of the net. We have a free kick just inside their half. Linton finds Gamble. Back to Linton. Linton chips it through, looking for Duddy Zack. Duddy Zack's there. It's Omotoy. He's a 19th goal of the season, and we're back level after 34 minutes. just behind for those 4 minutes. And Omatoy, we can rely on him when we need him. And this looked as if it wasn't going to come to anything. Linton is forward and Duddyzak got there, kicked the ball up. It flipped up in the air and Omatoy was on it like a... Well, he was on it. And a highlight from kickoff. List gets us back underway. And that's cut out by Linton. Back to Raymond. Raymond has Gamble in support. McDonald now... And having got it back to 1-1, Duddyzak tried to thread that through to Omatoy. Didn't do it. McDonald goes back and tidies up, though. Swings that out for Gamble. Gamble brings it down for Viner, who we haven't seen a lot of today. Viner goes out wide to Linton. Linton comes forward. Still got the ball. Well, that was a poor pass from Linton. What the heck was he doing? Gamble heads it down to Linton. He'll try again. Tries to get it through to Viner, and the ball's given away, and Viner's... brought List down. Duddyzak. Clark. Clark over the top. Smith. Smith puts it away. 7th goal of the season. And we might have been lucky there because I think there was a foul in it. It was Raymond. I think he brought him down, which is a bit of a worry. Can we go back? Go back 10 seconds. See if we can see it. Linton. Oh no, it wasn't. It was who was it? It's Viner, I think. Oh no, hang on, it's coming up. Yeah, it's Viner that tripped List. Over the top, and Smith brings it under control, gets it on his left foot, and puts it away. And half-time comes, and after going that goal down to Elliot List after 30 minutes, Omatoy after 34, Johnny Smith after 36, gives us a 2-1 lead at half-time. Bookings for Raymond and Barrington, though. 9 shots, 4 on target, 1.32 on the XG, 59% possession. Stevenage have 3 shots, 1 on target, 0.74 and 41% of the possession. We need to keep going in the second half and see how we go and if we can keep that pressure up on the top of the table. And a highlight from kickoff at the start of the second half as Stevenage get us underway. Having got back into the game, we need to hang on to it. And it's gone out wide. Linton tidying up to Gamble. Gamble to Raymond. Raymond comes forward with the ball. Out wide to Barrington. Barrington controls the ball, brings it down nicely into space for Omatoy. Omatoy's 20th goal of the season. And 3-1 on 36 minutes. Sorry, 46 minutes. Straight from the kickoff. Stevenage giving it away. Lovely ball to Barrington. Barrington bringing it down lovely. And Omatoy just run into space and beat the goalkeeper. Corner now. Clark with the corner. It's swung in. Gamble! It's gone in. And Patrick Gamble gets his 2nd of the season. It's 4-1 after 50 minutes. Clark. Gamble meeting it at the near post. And Chapman thought he'd saved it. Highlight from kickoff again. Gamble brings that down. Raymond, Gamble. Gamble to McDonald. Viner. Smith. Finds Omatoy. Oh, that would have been a fantastic hat-trick. Chapman saved it, though. Clark gets under that. Omatoy. Smith. Smith for Duddyzak. Duddyzak. 5-1. 2nd goal of the season for Hudson Duddyzak. And it's an assist for Smith. Gamble over the ball. Linton back to Gamble. Gamble to McDonald. McDonald finds Viner. We're in danger of running away with this after being a goal behind Clark. Clark plays the ball across. Nobody there. Reed They're desperately trying to get rid of this ball. Plays it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper shoots one long. And Gilbert's brought that down very nicely. List is in. Can List get another one back? He can't. Killip has managed to save from him, but Reed tries it back in again. And with nearly 61 minutes on the clock, we are making two changes. Patrick Gamble, who got one of the goals, he's coming off. He's on a yellow card, which is one of the reasons we're taking him off. He's coming off, and Harry Williams comes on for him in central defence. And also coming off is Jaden Redmond, who is tiring. Not had such a good day. He's picked up a yellow card as well. And we've brought on Alex Patterson for him. We have a throw on this near side, Clark, with a long throw, but I'm not sure who he's throwing it to. One of the Stevenage players. Williams, who's just come on, tidies up, out to Clark, who's had a good game since he's been on. Smith tries to get to that one, didn't quite make it. And that ball, Williams tidying up again. Viner swings one out for Barrington. Lovely cross. Barrington finds Patterson. Patterson into space. Tried to return it for Barrington, but didn't quite make it. Williams under that one, but didn't quite get the direction on it. And Corbett's going to try and outrun. And he has outrun. It's crossed in. And Mellor is there. Danger ensues. Come deep. Martin. Price. Price is going to have a shot. No, he's not. Corbett will be. And it's tried again. It's headed in by Mellor. And their second goal, 5-2. We're going to have a look. I think they've had some changes with 70 minutes on the clock. And we've not been reacting to them. It's well blocked by Patterson in the first place. But crossed back in and Mellor beats Clark, I think it is. Yep. And a highlight from kickoff. Omatoy gets us underway again. Clark, back to Clark. Clark to Smith. Smith comes back with the ball. Finds McDonald in support. Williams. Patterson. They have brought on a few players. That ball forward finds Duddy Zach through to Omatoy. He's looking for his hat-trick, and that was poor from Omatoy. Goal kick from Chapman. And that ball fired forward. Who was it? It was Linton that fired that one forward. But nobody going to get on the end of it. McDonald under that. Viner trying to get in. Viner with a sliding tackle. Williams, Patterson, Barrington. Barrington comes forward now. Finds, tries to thread it through for Duddy Zach. And Stevenage definitely got back on top for a while. List is in. And List is through. Got to try and stop him. And he's put it wide. I think Killip had it covered. And with 81 minutes near enough on the clock, we have made a couple more changes coming off at this juncture of time. In fact, let's sort this out. Coming off at this juncture in time, we have brought off Zach Viner. Duddy Zach moves back into that sort of defensive midfield role. It's not his best place to be, but he's moved back into there. Mundell has come on as the central midfielder. I presume we didn't have another defensive midfielder on the bench. I don't think we did. Need to make sure that we've got at least one defensive midfielder on the bench in future. I missed that one out. And Luca Barrington, he's come off because he's got a yellow card. He's come off. And Lewis Dobby's come on for him. We've moved Therese Omatoy out onto the wing. And Dobby is up front. And there were no more highlights. We have finished the game 5-2. Should have been better than that. 5-1 would have been far better. But we've not played too bad. Killip not having a fantastic game of defence. But the strike force, unfortunately, Tyrese Omatoy getting a brace again, but not a hat-trick. And he'll be kicking himself because he hasn't had that hat-trick. 19 shots, 10 on target, 50%, 2.78, 59% of the possession. Stevenage, 10 shots, 4 on target, 2.14, 41% of the possession. It's not been a bad day at the office. Let's see how that affects the table. And we remain 12 points clear of Leyton Orient. I'm guessing they must have won again today. They did. They beat Solihull Moors by 2-1. And, well, there you go. Hartlepool beating Woking by 1-0. So, as it stands, we have 44 points from 18. That's not a bad return, really, is it? Leyton Orient in second on 32. Hartlepool third on 31. We're 14 points clear of Wimbledon, just outside the automatics, on 30 points. And then come Crawley Town on 29. Crewe on 28. Swindon on 27. Rochdale outside the playoffs on 26. So we are a good 18 points clear of Rochdale. So I think we're online for at least playoff spaces, if not getting promoted at the first attempt out of this division. And that'll be the third straight promotion in a row. And so I think we can be happy with that. And even if Leyton Orient or Hartlepool win their games in hand, we've still got quite a considerable lead at the top of the table. Let's have a look then and see what our next episode's going to be. Just changed slightly because, as I said, we were going to play Wigan and Northampton on the next episode, but as it is now, because of the EFL Trophy Northern Section second round, we're going to come back for Preston, and then we'll have the FA Cup second round against Wigan. 2 second round matches in a cup special, and then we'll see how we get on, because as I say, we're trying to go through. Probably what we'll do is we may then have Harrogate and Swindon, depending on what falls out of these 2 games, and that'll line us up for our transfer window. And then we'll probably come back for Leyton Orient if they're still chasing us down at that point, and Cambridge United. We'll see. We'll work it out and see how we go. We're going to, as I say, we're trying to get through this season relatively quickly. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend and new series as they are released. If you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel and more, you need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2. New episodes To Be a Legend released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 39. It's out on Monday. Until then, if you're not watching my other series, have a good weekend. Otherwise, don't forget tomorrow, Making Chelsea Stand Proud. It's coming up, same time tomorrow. Till then, bye-bye.